of our naivety and lack of knowledge of these things that I'm telling you, that has made some of our best minds, some of our best brains to indeed vote a man like President Buhari to become our leader, who is only interested in the lives of cows. Today, cows have more confidence and more life expectancy than an average human being in Nigeria. So, how do I like a president that says a cow is superior to me, a cow, a nama, a malu, superior to me? I feel very, very, very bad. In fact, this man is the worst strategy that has happened to Nigeria. The worst strategy. The worst. If no, I don't want to break my flask, I will give you better slap now. But I still love the small TV where I get. Welcome to another interesting program from the stable of Magnus Oraka. This program is going to be captioned "Receive Sense with Magnus Oraka." So it's rather so unfortunate that these are just simple facts that are right there under your nose, but we lack the ability to watch it. So they take our oil and they just make a couple of people in the north appear to be rich, when in fact they still remain the poorest states in the north. These people come to our place, take a lot of our oil, siphon our oil, and at the end of the day, what do we still have? We still have Katsina, Kebbi, Yobe, still looking very, very poor. The average income earner there, one person will be rich and the thousands around them is poor. You get me? Thank God for our life. Somehow we are surviving in the south, irrespective of the fact that we feed them and they still steal from us. Yet we still survive and still look very good. So, one of the greatest mistakes that we from the south do is that we tend to see the northern people as illiterate. That is a very dangerous assumption to make. They are not. The Hausa man is not an illiterate. Yes, they may appear awkward, but I want to tell you that in that awkward appearance, they appear very innocuous, and that is why we have remained continuously off guard to pave way for them to, attack us or manipulate us whenever they deem fit, because we believe that they are illiterate. They are not. Just like you write and communicate in English language, they also write and communicate in Arabic. In fact, every young child is forced to assiduously study the Quran and write in Arabic. You get me? So every that man you see selling sugarcane in your street, that man you see patching your clothes on the street, that man you see mending your shoes on the street, they all know how to read and write. Don't kid yourself that they are illiterate. They are not. They are not. They are very, very literate, and they know how to communicate and write. Just because one cannot speak English does not make that person an illiterate. In fact, these people are very, very literate. Now, it is because of our naivety and lack of knowledge of these things that I'm telling you that has made some of our best minds, some of our best brains to indeed vote a man like President Buhari to become our leader, who is only interested in the lives of cows. Today, cows have more confidence and more life expectancy than an average human being in Nigeria. So, how do I like a president that says a cow is superior to me, a cow, a nama, a malu, superior to me? I feel very, very, very bad. In fact, this man is the worst strategy that has happened to Nigeria. The worst strategy. The worst. If no, I don't want to break my flask, I will give you better slap now. But I still love the small TV where I get. So that is just about that. Now, the mind of every northerner is to dominate. They want to intimidate. In fact, when they see us from the south, they will tell you that all the states in the southeast is not up to one state in the north. So that is the mind frame they see. They see us as very little pests that they need to, squash. So these people have been intimidating us and have been dominating us and have been controlling us. So what are they doing rightly? What is it? What is their strategy? For you to combat your enemy, you must understand his strength. You must understand his strength. What is it they do exactly that makes them continuously dominating us? one of the first things they do is the divide and rule technique. Now, this concept of divide and rule is not new to you. The concept of divide and rule is not new to you. But how exactly in modern day Nigeria is this concept being used? Because it is still going on. It is still going on, but we don't see it. Hold on a moment, I'm going to expose it to you. Now let me tell you something. In 1960, towards the period where oil was being explored, they knew that someday in the future of Nigeria, there is going to be wealth in the south. The agro-allied products that Nigeria was used to was going to be jettisoned, and they started first by cutting out the Midwestern region away from the Western region. You get me? Because this Western region is going to be part of the South-South region that you refer to today. Under this region, the West region and the Eastern region, there's nothing like South-South. So where did South-South come from? Where did South-South come from? It is all a nomenclature, a geographical nomenclature, a geographical balderdash, just to separate us and make us look different from one another. So they carved out Midwestern region for the future. So in today's Nigeria, we now have the former Midwestern region aligned with the Southeast region. Then they carved out the, listen to me, they carved out the Igbo people out. They carved out the Igbo people out and then formed the other part of the Eastern region that the Igbos are not majority, and then lumped them with South. The idea is simple. If the Igbos were to be part of this South-South region as an identity, let's say given one stupid nomenclature, let's say the South-South region, and includes the Igbo people, the Igbo people will have rejected the way and manner the North have been using this oil. Now, because the Igbos are majority here, they were taken out. And the rest of this southern region, the Cross River, Akwa Ibom, River State, Bayelsa, Delta, Edo, they are all made up of many different tribes who don't agree, who don't see themselves as one. And because they are divided, they become easily penetratable by the greedy northerners who are only fixated on the oil of the south. Can you see how we are being divided? The concept of divide and rule, how it is still functioning till today. So, and while these Igbo people were taken out from the former old Eastern region, machineries are put in place so that you continue disliking them. The Igbos are this, the Igbos are that, the Igbos are that, and you keep disliking them. I agree that the Igbos themselves are not helping matter, but that is not the subject of this video. The subject of this video is to tell you the machinery in place to suppress a perceived opposition from the south, to enable the greed of the north reach the south, the southern wealth. Today, what do we have? We have our oil that is mostly dominated by the north. And to you, Niger Delta, my brother, when they talk say if Igbo people come, they go take our oil, they go do this, they go do that. Now that the oil is not in Igbo's hand, are you in control of it? It is the Hausa people that are controlling it without fear or favor. I prefer an Igbo man to chop my oil than an Hausa man to be eating my oil and kill me on top again if I cry. It's so funny. And to even realize that we are not in bondage, because our own concept of bondage is perhaps if your hands are tied with chains. But we are now experiencing a different kind of bondage. It is more or less like a psychological bondage. A bondage that refrains you from seeing what is actually going on. Thank God I am not in bondage. Maybe it's because I've stayed a long time here in the north, so I see the things that are happening. But even those who are privileged to stay here in the north still don't see these things the way I see it. So I feel it is ordained that I should tell the world about some of these little hidden facts about the politics of Nigeria. So indeed we're in bondage, but a psychological bondage. It's a psychological bondage. And we need to emancipate ourselves from this by knowing the truth. Now, let me tell you, the mere fact that you are an intellectual, the mere fact that you are brilliant, the mere fact that you are knowledgeable in Western education does not guarantee you to know the politics of Islam and the politics of Nigeria. As a matter of fact, the Western education as it is disseminated to us in Nigeria is not equipped. It's not equipped to understand the brand of politics the Northerners are playing. So in essence, we are just fools deceiving ourselves that we know what is going on. Besides, we have leaders in politics who are just interested in going to Abuja to get money only for themselves. It doesn't matter if their houses, take wealth that it inadvertently, affect the people of the South. They don't care. They are just bothered about their money. So, with a mind that doesn't know what is going on, of course, you give room for the Northerners to come and oppress you. So it's rather so unfortunate. And I ask myself, am I the only one that is seeing this thing? No. Some of you are seeing this thing, but you just refuse to come to terms with it. Because we have the Northern people that said, okay, they must always have the lion's share. They must always have the lion's share. You get me? And then they give us a little. And then if this zebra decides to complain that this thing is too small, the lion will make him as his food and turn him to his own share too. So it's so unfortunate that some of this, and even when they give you the share, they even make fun of it. They tell you that and they give you so much. They're even telling you to watch those calories. That means you should be mindful of the share they've given you. And to make matters worse, to insult us more, they describe giving us this share, and they say they've given you derivation. And when they give you this derivation, you are happy about it. We even sometimes fight over this share. Because this derivation takes your eye off. It takes your eyes off this big cake that is taken for you. So the derivation they talk about is just this small thing this guy is handling. So they give it a fanciful name because it's going to tickle your intellectual knowledge, and then you are happy about it. It's like, somebody who breaks into a farmhouse, takes a bag of corn that is meant to feed the fowl, and then it takes a handful of corn and throws to the chicken. Of course, the chicken will scramble for the seed that is thrown at them, while the thief goes away with the sack of corn. That's exactly what they are doing to us. They come to our place, take the bulk of our oil, and then give us piece of it, and we are fighting over it. And then they give it a name, and they say it's derivation, and we are happy about it. We're even fighting, no, increase it. No, increase the derivation. We want 15%, want 12%, We should be the one telling Nigeria. We should be the one giving Nigeria derivation. We should be the one taking this cake and giving Nigeria part of it and give it a fanciful name as a help, donation, help. In fact, it's a pity that people will perceive as not as knowledgeable as us keep deceiving us, and we are happy about it. Our next thing is I am somebody who I ask more questions than answers. I like to ask more questions than I like to ask more questions than anticipating answers. For instance, let's ask, what is it the North is doing? What is the North doing correctly? What is it they do that gives them this advantage that makes them to continuously, in every aspect of politics they are dominating on? It's simple. One of the first things they do is they strive to acquire information. They said information is key. Key to what? Key to unlock knowledge. When you have information, you unlock knowledge. But a lot of us, every single Northerner, when I say Northern, I mean the core Northern and the Muslim North. Every single Northerner strives to acquire information such that when an act is established, every single person knows what it intends to achieve and where it is coming from. Unlike us, when Goodluck Jonathan built the university in the North, the Almajiri school in the North, the people who attacked him the most were the Southerners. But if we had knowledge, if we had information why he was doing that, we probably wouldn't have crucified him the way we did. But we had no knowledge, we had no information. We didn't strive to get information to know the strategy behind it. So you could say that even the commonest man in the North strives to get information. Unlike we, what do? We strive to get the latest handset, the latest iPhone, Johnny this, Johnny that, iPad this, iPad that. And what do we even do when we get it? We download the latest movie and the latest jokes, and perhaps surf the YouTube and entertain ourselves, and that's all we do with the gadgets we have. Everybody believes that he has knowledge. His brain is, there's so much knowledge in his head. His head is on fire. He has so much to offer. We have so much to offer, yet a professor is vice president to somebody without a certificate. What are the advantages of the North? What are the advantages the North has over the South? Because if we want to form a country, over the years, the North have done something. They have ensured that all the armory of Nigeria has been shifted to the North. There's absolutely nothing. So in case there's a civil war, they're already equipped. We have nothing to fight back.